Okay, good morning. I hope today it's very clear and the speech is also audible as well as the voice is also audible, and you can see the screen also very nicely. So if you just post the message and give me just 2 minutes, we will begin in just 2 minutes time. As well as the voice is also. Okay, the first thing which I want to just share with you all. So I think everything is clear. I just want to see whether yesterday, you remember that the write-up was a little bit dull for you all, and the screening also, the sums are also looking very fade. I hope there is no focus problem today, because I tried to fix it up as much as possible. So just to confirm at your end, yeah, is this okay? Just check on with this. Is the visibility of the sum is very clear, the focus, everything? If yes, just put a thumbs up, or you can just message up. I'll just wait for your message. Okay, children, not yet. I did not get any message. I just want to confirm from your end. Whether the sum clarity is there, and just to mention to you all, hi. So just see whether everything is okay with you all. Just check with it and just send me a message, please. Okay, I think let us begin now. It's very clear to all of you. Fine. Now, welcome to the revision class 01. We are continuing with the revision which we had not done yesterday. Some sums were left out, so that I am continuing with those sums, and some sums are added much again. Remember, I want to repeat these two things are very, very important. One is the set language, and the other is the mathematical induction. Set language tentative will be for 6 marks, and mathematical induction minimum it will be for 6 marks. So I hope it makes a big chunk, when you have 50 marks question. So I think you have a very strong notion to complete these two topics in the right way. Yesterday we saw a little bit complicated sums on sets using the Venn diagram and all that stuff, right? So today we will look at something else. I once again share with you, there is no need to copying anything. The notes of this will be available for you in the PDF format, might be at the end of the lecture. So let us begin, okay, and without wasting time. The first question says, if you can see this, if U is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, A is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, B, Namah Shivaya, find B union C dash. Now when I say B union C dash, you know what does this mean? What does this mean? You know B union C means what? When I say complement of B union C, means not B union C. This implement, this sign implements not. So not B union C. So how I get to know about it, how I do this, that's a very interesting fact. Let us see now. So first to find B union C. Now where is my B over here? B is here and C is over here. Okay, B is here and C is over here. So let us first find B union C. So B union C will be is equal to, what is B union C? B and C elements together. So what will happen now? 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. 2, 3, 4, 6, 7 and 8. Can you believe this happening? Yes, I can really believe it happening. I repeat, B union C means all the elements of an B and C together, because for getting the complement you need to find B union C. Now what is B union C dash? B union C dash is what? Not B union C. I repeat, B union C का मतलब है not B union C. You have to compare with the universal set. For finding, you have to compare with the universal set. So compare B union C with the universal set. So not B union C. So from universal set, remove the B union C from it. So if you have this 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. So 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. Except this, all other elements will come up here, which is equal to, so 1 will be there, 2, 3, 4 is already there, 5, 7, 5, 9 and 10. So this is what is the first solution. You can see the understanding here. So B union C. I am going slow because once I take, it should register to your nervous system. So when I say B not complement of B union C, matlab not B union C, not B union C. So first find B union C from the given information and compare that B union C with the universal. So remove the B union C elements, so remaining elements will form not B union C, which is clear cut given to you. Second case, it is given complement of C minus A. So when I say complement, remember one thing, when I say complement means, this means complement. Complement. Now complement, it always tells you that is you need universal set to compare. You need universal set, okay, to compare. So keep that in mind, okay, keep that in mind. You need universal set to compare. So complement, it means not, okay. So let us see this part. What is they asking you? They are asking you C minus A complement, means not C minus A. So first let me find C minus A. So when I say C minus A, if you see here, C is over here and A is over here. So from C subtract A. So I'll just show you. See, C is given 2, 3, 4, 8. Agree? A is given. What is A? A is 1, 2, 3, 5. 1, 2, 3 and 5. Now tell me what will be C minus A. Because you have to find complement of C minus A, first you find C minus A. From C, remove the A elements. So which are the elements from C? Remove the elements. 3, only 2 and 3. So that means C minus A. See, 2 is there, 3 is there, 4, 8. My job is over. I got C minus A. So tell me now what will be the complement? Complement of C minus A. Whenever you are finding complement, you have to compare with the universal set. You have to compare with the universal set. So C minus A has 4, 8. not C minus A. So 4n, except 4 and 8, all the other elements. So what is this from the universal set? It will be 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Remember 5, 6, 7, 5, 6, 7, 8 is already there here. I take it out, 9 and 10. 9 and 10. So let me just see 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10. So I hope these two things are very, very clear. Basic operation, complement, it means not. Keep that in mind. Complement means not. Complement of B union C, not B union C. Complement of C minus A, not C minus A. So first you find this inner one. First you find C minus A and compare it with universal set. For complement you need to use the universal set and compare. I hope it's very, very clear to you all. Okay, I hope you got this point clear. So let us take the next question now. Don't worry, I'll be giving you the chance to work out with the sums. Okay, the notes of this solution I will be providing to you in the end. Just relax. But let us finish whatever is possible. This is a nice question. They are telling a natural number is given from 1 to 100. Natural number, it is 1, 2, 3 up to 100. Fine. Okay, now listen very carefully. Then write the subset A. Matlab that A, write a subset A means write A. What is this set A? Listen to me very carefully. Set A of natural number whose elements are by x plus 2. Means all the elements of set A is nothing but x plus 2. And what x is there? X belongs to natural number. And what are the natural number given to you? 1 to 100. So every element, so very important, understand the difference between these two questions. I will come to that. First they are telling, then write the subset. This is a very important word. You know why I will tell you. Look, subset A. That means this A is a subset of this natural numbers. A is a subset of n. The subset of A of n. So A is subset of n. Matlab bachcha of n. But what is the element in A? Element in A is nothing but x plus 2. And what is x? X is nothing but 1, 2, 3, 4. They are saying x belongs to natural number. So take the first number 1. Take the first number 1. 1 plus 2, 3. 2, second element is 2, 2 plus 2, 4, 3, 3 plus 2, 5, 4, 4 plus 2, 6 and so on. 100 plus 2, 102, 102, but they are clearly told that A is subset of n. So 102 will not be there, the maximum number will come is 100. So now you can tell that A is a subset of n. First question, you understood this clearly? Okay, first. Now second question. Now look at second question now. Now in this case, they are not mentioned anything. They are not mentioned anything. They are said the set B. They are not said subset. So same procedure, same sum, x plus 2 only. So if I say set B, take the first element 1. 1 plus 2, look at this, 1 plus 2 is 3, 2 plus 2 is 4, 3 plus 2 is 5, 4 plus 2 is 6 and so on. Last element is 100, 100 plus 2 is 102. Now this 102 can be a member of this set. Why? Because they said it is a set B. They didn't say set B is a subset of n. But in the first case, if you look at this first case, they are telling us that it is a subset, A is a subset of n. So you can't have 102 here. Why? Because 102 doesn't belong to this set. The first question. So understand the difference. That's very, very important here. Understand the difference of this question. Okay, very slight difference is there, and I don't want you to miss on that count. So I hope you got this point clear. Okay, please understand that A is a subset of n. In the second case, they just said it is a set B. They didn't say B is a subset of natural numbers, that is up to 100. No, they have not said that. But here it is given. I hope you got this point clear. Children, just have a clear look at this question. Very slight difference. Lakshman Rekha. Ram, Ravan. Keep that in mind. So just take a look at the question and the solution which I had already provided over here. And this is a solution which I actually showed you how it is going to be. Come on quickly. Okay, great. Next question, let us take it up. Don't worry, I will just give you the full PDF format of this particular solution. Just relax. Oh, this is a nice question now, mathematical induction. Again, I am telling you, I am putting my heart into this topic. The reason is minimum 6 marks. Take it for granted. Minimum 6 marks will be there on mathematical induction. Okay, so that's why. So anyway, coming to the point, let us proceed. Now look at this pattern. They are telling prove that 10 raised to 2n minus 1 plus 1 is divisible by 11. So basic step. I told you yesterday, basic step, induction step, and all the sum, any type of sum. Third is to prove step. These are the 3 different steps which require for any sum on mathematical induction. Now they are telling prove that this particular term, this is an expression 10 raised to 2n, n stands for any natural number, n can stand for 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever it is. If all natural number, this particular term, when you put n some value, this will be divisible by 11. That's what they are asking us to prove for all natural number belonging to n. So let us take, I told you yesterday what we do. First step, let n be is equal to 1. This is the first step. That means you prove this statement is true whenever n is equal to 1. I took 1, you can take 2, you can take 3, you can take 4. But with n is equal to 1, it becomes simpler to calculate. That's why I am relying on this number. Otherwise, you are free to take your own choice of number for this. So when I say n is equal to 1, let us see what happens. This will be 2 into 1 minus 1 plus 1. So this is nothing but 11. Now tell me, when I put n is equal to 1, the answer is 11. Is 11 divisible by 11? Yes. So 11 is divisible by, therefore, n is equal to 1 is true. I don't write the statement like this. I say P of n. I say P of n. P of n means I name this expression, I am writing as P of n. Okay, great. You understand this point? Okay, I'll come to that B set just 2 minutes. Okay. Now induction step. Now induction step is what? You assume, this word is very, very important. Assume n is equal to k is true. Means you assume that when you put n as k, this particular expression will be divisible by 11. You assume it is true. So this n term will be in terms of n. So k terms will be 10 raised to 2k minus 1 plus 1. This term, k term, I am saying n is equal to k is true. Matlab this particular expression, k in terms of k is divisible by 11. That means this is 11 times m. Keep this in mind. Relax. Now remember this assumption. This is what you have to prove. You have to prove that this statement is true for all values of n. It can be k, it can be k plus 1, it can be k plus 2, it can be 3, it can be 4, it can be 5, it can be any damn number. Got it? Right. Once these 2 steps are over, as you assume n is equal to k is true, you have to prove always n is equal to k plus 1 is true. Listen very carefully what I said. You have to prove after k term you presumed it is true without any proof, but using this you have to prove n is equal to k plus 1 is true. Are bhaiya, if I am telling you all that I have to prove this, what you have to prove? Tell me the statement. What I have to prove? So write always the statement for the proof. So to prove the statement for k plus 1, this n is given in terms of n, k is given in terms of k, so k plus 1 will be in terms of k plus 1. So how I write it? 10 raised to 2, this n will be replaced by k plus 1. So this will become k plus 1 minus 1, sorry, here it is minus 1 and here it is plus 1. So I replaced n by k plus 1. This is my k plus 1 statement. Now you have to prove this is 11 times something. You have to prove this is divisible by 11. By using what? By using you and me? No. By using this induction step. This statement. By using this statement, you have to prove that this term, this value is 11 times something. Now how I do that? Look very carefully. First step, always whenever you have a situation like this, break the powers, make it separate. So 10 raised to, this will become 2k, understand, plus 2 minus 1 plus 1. This is 10 raised to 2k, listen very carefully, this is plus 1 plus 1. This is plus 2 minus 1 is nothing but 1, right? Now hold on, wait. Whenever you have the index in plus or minus sign, my best advice will be to just break it up. So what I can do here, 10 raised to 2k plus 1, I can write this as 10 raised to 2k into 10 plus 1. Okay, into 10 plus 1. Now once you finish, this is the k plus 1 statement. You have to prove this is 11 times something. Okay, is 11 times something. Now come here. Look at this statement, that this 2 raised to k minus 1, can I write this as 10 raised to 2k upon 10 is equal to 11m minus 1. So if you look, the proving statement, always substitute for this power. If there is any two powers, substitute any one of the powers. So 10 raised to 2k. Now from here, if you say here, look at this 10 raised to 2k. What will be 10 raised to 2k value? 10 raised to 2k will be 10 into 11m minus 1. Use it over that side. So I am repeating this now. So what I am going to do is 10 raised to 2k is 10 into 11m minus 1. 10 into 11m minus 1 into 10. So I'll just make it 100. Can I do that? No. 10 raised to 2k I got 10 into 11m minus 1, right, into 10. Yes, I can make it plus 1. Now this open up, I believe. So what will happen over here? This is 100 into 11m minus 100 plus 1. So if I take these numbers, you can look at these numbers. This I can say 100 into 11m minus 99. See, basically what I have to do, that this k plus 1 term, I have to prove that it is what? It is divisible by 11. So it is 11 times something. So that's why I did. So this 10 raised to 2k I used from here and I placed it over here. So you look at this particular point. If you look at this particular point, 10, what happens over here? 11m minus 99. Can I take 10 common? Sorry, I want to prove 11 common. So if I take 11 common, what remains here? 100m minus 9. So this is nothing but 11 times p. That means what I proved? I proved the k plus 1 term is 11 times something. My work is over. Therefore, I can say n is equal to, okay, p of k plus 1 is true. Therefore, P of k is true. Therefore, P of n is true for all values of n belonging to n. Simple working, children, the same mechanism for all the sum on multiple or divisible. Basic step, induction step. Please remember you have to move this side like this from here. Don't mix it up here. So, I will just remove the confusion because the notes books comes up will come to know exactly what I do. So, I hope you got this point, and then use that power in this statement. In this statement. So, if I simplify, I get this, and then if I do basic mathematics, I am getting that this particular expression is 11 times something, though that particular expression is divisible by 11. Divisible by 11. So, my job is over. This is a common statement for all the sums. I hope you got this point clear. Now, this is the way you really have to deal with the question. Okay. So, it's really amazing to see, big good question coming up, because this mechanism is same for all the sum, only this term changes, or instead of divisible they can ask you multiple also, same thing. Okay. So, let us take the next question now. Okay, I will give you breathing space. Yesterday we did the Venn diagram question. Let us see what happens now in this question now. There are both the ways you can use the formula as well as this thing. Whenever a word problem is given to you, I believe the Venn diagram will be like a Brahmastra in your hand. It can help you relieve the sum for yourself. What I mean, I will just share with you. Both the methods I will show you. First, I will take the Venn diagram question. Okay, first method 1. In a group of 70 people, let us read the question. In a group of 70 people, 37 like coffee, 52 like tea, and each person like at least. Okay, each person like at least. So, nobody is exempted. Everyone is given to you. So, anyway, now what I can do, I will just say this is set A, this is set B. Now, if you want, you can define A is nothing but like people like coffee. Oh, not life, sorry. Sometimes it's really funny. Coffee. Oh, and B is a set tea. Right. So, A is people who are like coffee, B is a people who like tea. Okay. Now, let us read the question. In a group of 70 people, 37 like coffee. So, you can't write 37 here, because in common portion, the person who like both coffee as well as tea, there are people, I don't know what. Let me see. 52 like, oh God. Whenever Venn diagram is there, I told you yesterday also that write the common term value. If it is given, write that value. If it is not given, write it as x. Don't think anything. I will write it as x. I repeat, whenever you draw a Venn diagram, the common term, the people who like coffee as well as tea, don't look at the question. There is no need. If the value is given, write the value. Otherwise, put x first. Don't ask any question. Don't look at the question. Got it? Done. Now, what happens? Let us see. Think over it for 1 minute. Okay, Rick, are you there? I am so happy, Rick. You have been very active since yesterday. I will just request you to just focus on the screen and pay attention. Okay, you can use your personal WhatsApp chat to do the chatting with whatever you like, but in a common group, I request you today, because you know why, Rick? I want to do maximum sums with you all, so that I give you maximum. Understanding my point? So please do not, besides any doubt, any question, please do not have a personal chat with anyone, please. Thank you for that. Sorry, Rick, for that. Okay, thumbs up. So once you finish with this, as I said, the common portion should be x. Now once you have this x, now listen. Now let us read the question. 37. Okay. Oh. 37 like coffee. Now this is my coffee. Okay. This is the full portion is coffee. Out of this 37 like coffee. So this full coffee is 37, but out of this is x. So this will be 37 minus x. Rick, are you getting it? Right? Yes, you are getting it. Okay. But I am very happy with your positive attitude, Rick. You have been involved in. I think you are really paying attention here. I do that. I do understand that. Now similarly, pay attention now. 52 like t. This is t. So from 52 x is already there. So remaining portion is 52 minus x. Now tell me, people who like only tea, people who like both tea and coffee, people who like coffee, whatever, coffee, tea, combine and coffee, tea, combine coffee. This together total, how many people are there? 70 people are there. I can solve it right away. Now. What will happen now? This will become 37 minus x plus those who like both, those who like only B's, only T, plus 52 minus x. The total number of people all together will never exceed 70. Always remember common thing in Venn diagram, common, put x if you don't know the value and then think about the question. Okay, let us see. So I think this will get cancelled. So what happens, God only knows. So 37 plus 52, 39, 89. Yes, 89 minus x equals to 70. So x is 19. Are you giving the answer 19? Yes, x is 19. Correct. Now some students might ask me, sir, if we don't I tell you, don't avoid this. Venn diagram is the easiest way to do the word problem. Easiest way. Okay, let us see now. Now both coffee and tea, that means suppose if I am taking, so this n of A union B, A or B is equal to n of A plus n of B minus n of A and B. You know what I understand? I want you to remember this means or and this means and. These are going to use terrifically in probability also. Okay. So A or B, the total people is 70 is equal to n of A. What is n of A? 37 plus 52 minus x. Why? Because they are asking you find the number of people who like both tea and coffee. So both tea and coffee, A coffee and tea. Let's say this and. My job is over. Same working. You will get x equals to 19. Have a look please, quickly. Okay, got it? Okay. Next question, now let's start. This question once again. Now I am not going to do the basic step now. Okay, I am just quickly going to wind up with this portion now. Okay. Now basic step I presume that you already know. Basic step you already know. What is the basic step? Let n is equal to 1. So I presume that you have proved it divisible by 133. Okay. I am just going to write this and the statements there. You have to prove it on your own later on because it's the same procedure, same level of sum. I will just tell you about the induction step. Now induction step, what is the induction step? Number 2, assume n is equal to k is true. So what will happen now? This will become n term is in terms of n, so k terms has to be in terms of k. So this will become 11 raised to k plus 2 plus 12 raised to 2k plus 1. I hope you are getting my point, right? Now this 11 raised to k plus 2 and 12 raised to 2k plus 1, pay attention now, is divisible by 133. So is divisible, this is divisible by 133 m. Because I am assuming n is equal to k is true, that means the k expression is divisible by 133. Got it? Now, pay attention. To prove is a very important step. I will mention it here. To prove n is equal to k plus 1 is true. To prove n is equal to k plus 1 is true. Okay, I know it's slightly boring, so write to so much, but that is the message we want to share with you कि जितना नोट लिखोगे उतना नोट छापोगे. For your नोट छापोगे, but don't misunderstand, नोट छापोगे मतलब उतना मार्क्स आपको मिलेंगे. ध्यान में, जितना नोट्स लिखोगे उतना नोट छापोगे. So coming to a point, to prove n is equal to k plus 1 is true. So when I say n is equal to k plus 1, get the statement for what you have to prove, that you have to write. So k plus 1 statement. So 11 raised to k plus 1 plus 2 plus 12 twice of k plus 1 plus 1. This is the k plus 1 term, and this I have to prove. See, this is k plus 1 term. This I have to prove that it is divisible by 1. Sometimes they ask you word multiple also. So multiple also you can use. Divisible or multiple, it means the same for us as far as proving is concerned. Now let us see this part. As I said, whenever you have the proving part, first step, split it up. So this will become 11k into 11 raised to 3, okay, plus 12, 2k plus 2 plus 1, so 2k into 12 raised to 3, splitting the powers, that is important. Now this is my k plus 1 term, and what I told you in the previous questions, from this assumption use any one of the power and substitute over here. Suppose if I want 11 raised to k, take 11 raised to k, take 11 raised to k. Okay, so let us get 11 raised to k value. So what will happen, just see, this will become 11 raised to k into 11 square is equal to 133m, this will go that side, minus 12 raised to 2k plus 1. So what will be 11 raised to k? 11 raised to k 133m minus 12 raised to 2k plus 1. This 11 square will come down. I am not opening up because you will cancel something from here. Okay, I hope you got this point. So 11 raised to k value I got. Substitute over here. For 11 raised to k, substitute over here. What is the substitution? So 11 raised to k, it is 133m minus 12, 2 raised to k plus 1 upon 11 square into this 11 cube plus 12 raised to 2k into 12 raised to 3. This will get cancelled. 11 square and 11 cube will get cancelled. Finish. Now open this up. 133m into 11 minus 12 raised to 2k into, pay attention now, this is into 12, 12 into 11, 132 plus 12 raised to 2k into 12 raised to 3. My job is over. What is the over point? I will tell you. From this, there is no problem. From this term, take 12 raised to 2k common, and after that you will be able to take 133 out. That means it is 133 times something. After you take 12 raised to k common, The minus sign, so plus will become minus when you open up and then you put it. As there is no space, I just leave it on your. So please continue. And what is the answer? There is no answer, there is a proof. It is the proof. Procedure same. Take 12 raised to 2k common. So this will become 132 minus 12 raised to 3. Find 12 raised to 3 and find on your own how to get the solution for this. So I hope you got this point clear, children. Remember one thing, this is what is required for mathematical induction, nothing more, nothing less. I leave this to you all. Sorry for that. Let us take the next question now. Okay, this question you already done Venn diagram. Let me do something more. This proof, okay, you can do the proof now. 1 minute. I want to see some good questions here. 1 minute. A different question. I'll come to that question if the time permits, because the same question, the previous two questions were the same level what we did the previous one. Okay. Anyway, coming to this, what is the thing? Write the power set of A. You know what is the power set? Tell me what is the power set? 1 mark question. Power set is a set of all subsets. Power set is a set of all subsets. So coming to the point, what is a set possible? How many sets are possible? So see, first of all, how many subsets are possible, that you have to see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 7, 8. Okay. So number of subsets possible is 2 raised to m. M stands for number of elements, that is 3. So 2 raised to 3. 2 raised to 3 is 8 subsets are there. But in this question, they are not asking the number of subsets. They are asking you what is the power set. Power set is the set of, it is a set. Power set is a set of all subsets. So from here, write the subset. How I write the subset? Very simple. First set is alpha, second set is beta, third set is gamma or lambda, then alpha beta, beta gamma, gamma alpha. Order is not important. Remember one thing, everybody knows, this order is not important of the elements, and the next set is alpha, beta, gamma. Because if you can see, all these are the subsets of this. But let me count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. But how many subsets has to be there? 8 subsets. So always remember, an empty set is always a subset of every set. So you can say, this is the notation of the empty set. So I hope there is an answer given to you over here. So what is the power set? You should understand, power set is a set of all subsets. So I am writing the subset from here. First I took one element, beta, gamma, then alpha, beta, then beta, gamma, then gamma, alpha, then 3 combination. Any way you write. Okay, got the point clear? Next question. Please see to it, just have a look at it quickly. I hope you are getting the point clearly. Next question comes up for you all. We'll come to that question now. Oh, this is a simple question there, but the simple question, same based on the other platform which we did, so relax. Oh, again, I don't know, why I'm not saying that I like mathematical induction, but this weightage of this very type of topic is very, very huge. So that's why I don't know, again and again that type of part is coming. So anyway, now here also I don't want to much waste time, but still I will do that. So otherwise, sir, what is this? Every sum you are skipping. I'm not skipping every sum. We'll come back to those sums as we go on. Now let me say this thing. Now basic step, everybody knows. I'm not doing the basic step. Basic step. N is equal to 1, true, I presume, don't do the examination because 0 marks. Similarly, induction step, now induction step for N is equal to K, assume, this word is very, very important, assume N is equal to K is true. So, if N is equal to K is true means K statement is divisible by 9, I don't know, I am changing this question, I will say multiple. Multiple or divisible is one and the same method, same procedure, same formats, everything same. So, assume N is equal to K is true. So, from here I can say the K statement will be 4 raised to K plus 15K minus 1. This is multiple of 9, so 9 times M. Same thing what we did in divisible part, same time, no difference. Once you finish with this, you have to get the to prove step. To prove N is equal to K plus 1 is true. N is equal to K plus 1 is true. Just to not to forget, on Wednesday, remember set you can do on your own now, set and mathematical induction. I would say out of 100% you can say at least you can attempt 70% of the question on your own, because maximum type I had covered. Okay, but so Wednesday what we are going to do is we are going to do relation function, okay, and a little bit of relation function we will do, and then Wednesday we will do relation function completely, and we will go on Friday we will complete the trigonometric function. So I think that will just cover up your syllabus whatever you are having for the exam. Now to prove N is equal to K plus 1 is true. So when I say N is equal to K, to prove, तो prove करना क्या है, वो statement लिखना पड़ता है हर sum के अंदर. So let us write the statement. So what is the statement? Let me write 4 raised to K plus 1 plus 15 into K plus 1 minus 1. Now to prove this is divisible by 9. Okay, first step, whenever you write this statement, don't come here directly, split the index part. So this will be 4 raised to K into 4, that is 4 raised to 1, so 4 raised to 1 plus 15K plus 15 minus 1. Now hold on, now see what is the power, where power is unknown. Sometimes in some sums there are 2 powers, we had seen the previous question, 3 powers. From this, for any one of the power you substitute. So if you look at this, I can say 4 raised to K. So 4 raised to K from here, 9M, shift this side, minus 15K plus 1. Take this and put in place of 4K, 4 raised to K. That's it. My job is over. So this is nothing but 9M minus 15K plus 1 into 4 plus 15K plus 14. Now I am doing it as much as possible, okay, for now, because you know how to do it. After you substitute as a power part over here, open up carefully, open up, that is very important. So as 9M into 4 is 9M into 4 minus 60K plus 4 plus 15K plus 14. So this will be 9M into 4. Now look at this, minus 60K plus 15K. What is minus 60 and plus 15? Same term, like term. So minus 60 plus 15 is minus 45K and 4 plus 4 is 18. Now this is my K plus 1 term. So you have to prove this is divisible by 9. This is 9 times something, means what, you can take 9 common. So if I take 9 common, what will be left out here? 4M minus 5K plus 2. So don't you think 9 times any scrap, I am not worried. So you can say 9 times M. 9 times p. That means this statement, k plus 1 statement is 9 times something. That means you have proved that this statement is divisible or multiple of by 9, multiple by 9, multiple of 9, please don't. So that's the way it goes, that's the way it moves. Keep that in mind. All the questions are like that. If there are two powers, substitute for any one of the power from the given information. Any one you can substitute, but in this case there is only one power is there. You can see this, only one pattern is there. Okay, I hope you got this point. So children, just have a close look at this question. We'll take the next question right away. Okay, great. I hope you got this point. Next question. Okay, word problem. So, word problem everybody knows. Draw the Venn diagram. So, people speak English. So, I will put E for English here and this for Hindi. As I said, first see if the common thing is given to you. In a group of 50 people, 50 speak both English and Hindi. As I said, first write this data which is common, because it's given 50 speak both English and Hindi. Easy, now very easy, it's Kachara-patti exams. 30 people speak English. Now come here. Not 30 people speak English, but not Hindi. Yeah, that's what. 30 people speak English means they speak only English and not Hindi. This portion is only English. So how much is there? 30 people speak only English and not Hindi. Because in this case 30 people speak, this portion is only English, this portion is only Hindi, and this is both. Now how many speak? Okay, all people speak at least one language. So what I can do is, can you think of this question now, how we get it? How many people, how many speak English they are telling you? From here I can tell you directly how many speak English. I don't need this data at all, because 50 plus 30, this is who speak English as well as Hindi. This 30 is only English. So 50 plus 30 is nothing but 80. Let me check the answer. Yes, answer is 80. I hope you got this point clear. So this is the way you deal with the question. This is the way you deal with it. Just couple of questions more, and then you will feel better. Okay, now let us take the question which we left out. Okay, I think all these questions we did, starting from 8th, this one we did, this one we finished, yes, this one is something different. I wanted to pay attention. Now this same type of sum we did yesterday. We did one question of 3 set, remember 3 set ka question. Okay, now let us see about English, maths and science. So English, maths and science. Sorry for this, but okay, I will just remove that part. Otherwise, you are a maths teacher, so please draw it properly. Okay, so English, maths and science. Out of 100 students, 15 passed in English, 12 passed in mathematics, 8 in science, 6 in English and mathematics. So let me write down. So N of E. English, the people who passed in English, I am writing number of students. N of E matlab number of students who passed in English is 15. Then N of M is 12. N of S is 8. Now 6 in English and mathematics. English and mathematics. What is English and mathematics? 6. Then 7 in mathematics and science. Mathematics and science. How much is 7? Then 4 in English and science. 4 in English and science. Four in English and science. 4 in all 3. Oh, 4 in all 3. So N of maths and science and English is 4. This is passing. Passed 15 passed English, 12 in 8 in science, 6 passed in English and mathematics, 7 passed in mathematics and science, 4 passed in English and science. Oh no, sure. Venn diagram is my best bet. Let us check whether I can put this in the Venn diagram and solve. Otherwise, we can directly use the formula also and solve. First thing is, I told you common portion. M intersection S, M and S and E. So look, M, S and E. What is the common portion? This is the common portion here also. This is 4. Now, hold on, wait. E intersection S. So E and S, 4. Now you must, this 4 is common for all, so that is taken out, don't worry. Then E and S, then M intersection S, M intersection S is here, how much it is? M and S, 7. Then what will happen with this? So E intersection M is 6. Okay, because 4 is exclusive, 4 in all 3. So I am writing the remaining people who are this for these two, this for this two, this for this two. Okay, done. What they are asking you first, let us see now, read the question now, wait. E is 15, now hold on, wait. Now E, the full English people are 15 people. So out of 15, 6 plus 4, 10, 10 plus 4, 14, how much is left? 1. Because this full set is English. Similarly, N of M is 12. Now N of M, maths is here. Maths is here. I have a feeling there something is really fishy. I think this part, hold on. 12 passed in maths. 1 minute, children, 1 minute. 15 passed in English, 12 passed in mathematics, 6 passed in 8 in science. Now there has to be some clarity in this question. 12 passed in English, does it mean only English? Because then the things will work. Else there is some variation will happen here. I will tell you what. 1 minute, let me check the answer and then do it. 4 is common in all, right. Then E intersection S. Now E intersection S is 4. So 4 is already there, so there is no one here. So I am just putting 0 here. Okay, just a minute. I am just trying to work out something. Wait. Then M and S. M and S is 7. M and S is 7. So out of this and this, 4 is already there. So 3. 4 plus 3, 7. Then I am just trying up because I really don't know, because I have to check the question there. There is something here because it can't. Let me check. Then E and M is 6. So E and M is 6, this is 4, this is 2. Now when I say 15 passed in, I am presuming it is not only English, it is English. So 4, 5, 6, 6 and 9. So this will be 9. So 9, 10, 11 plus 4, 15, right. Then similarly maths, 12 passed in maths. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, right? Then 8 in science, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1. I think this works well. You know what error we might have done? That I think 4 in English, maths and science. Now when I said 6 in maths and English, this 4 has to be in maths and English also. Na? So that's why from 6 I remove this 4, the remaining 2 is there, who is only for maths and English. But this is maths, English as well as, what is the third subject? Science. I think this works well. Now let us read the question. How many people passed? I am just checking out. How many people passed in English and mathematics, passed in English and mathematics and not in science? Great, I got. How many passed in mathematics and English but not in science? Mathematics and English, only mathematics and English. 2. 2 is the answer. How many passed in mathematics and science? Mathematics and science but not English. So remove this 4. So mathematics and science together, how much it is? 3. I got 3. How many passed in mathematics only? How many mathematics only? Only, this is the only mathematics part, 3. And how many passed in more than one subject? Check kar lo, more than one subject, how many passed? It is 9. 4, the common part, 4 more than one means common part. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I am getting 9. Okay, don't misunderstand, I am not rubbed it off. Good question this is. There should have been some clarity here, but fine. I hope you got this point clear. From this given data, I took the common part as 4. Okay, now they are doing English and science is 4. Now wait, this is 4, English and science. Now English and science 4, this full region is English and science. So out of this 4 is already taken out. So remaining people is 0. Yeah. Similarly, the next is maths and science. Look, maths and science is here. Maths and science, how much? 7. So this maths and science common region is 7. So out of that 4 is already there. So how much is left out? 3. So 4 plus 3 is 7. And then you just look at the, see, that's what in the beginning I told you, the Venn diagram, you know, is really a Venn diagram, because when you draw the Venn diagram properly, the questions, you know, falls down like 9 pins. Keep that in mind. Believe me, I am telling you. That's why don't avoid the Venn diagrams. Of course, it was a little bit technically difficult question, but definitely at the end of the day, you should say that you gave it a try and you got that sum right or wrong, whatever it is, but you gave it a try. Don't surrender. Okay, make it a point. Got the message? Right? Okay. Next question comes up now to all of us. This question, you know, some students did ask me. This was a sum from your textbook. Actually, it's a very easy question. Actually, directly you don't get the proof for this, but this is a something different one. Now, different means in this case, you don't have to prove it is multiple or divisible. Okay, one question more. Okay, one question more. That's all. Now, pay attention very carefully. Okay, now there will be a slight difficulty in this question. The reason is a little bit explanation required, because in all the previous question it was multiple or divisible. Okay, in this question is something different. So just pay attention and look at the question carefully. How this is different than the previous one? Just a minute, some important message I want to update. Just look at the question. Okay, I'm sorry, I just had to attend some important messages, thank you. And sorry. Okay, first thing is, remember in this thing in mathematics, this is not a decimal point, it is multiplication sign. Okay, now some work I will do because I don't think so the full, but I will just show you the procedure of this question. Very simple, basic step everybody knows, but this question is different than the previous question, because in the previous all the question mathematics we proved how proving it is multiple or divisible. Last question of a session, multiple or divisible, right or not? So here this sum of the sequence you have to prove with this. I want you to pay attention because there is only one sum we are doing. Might be in the next lecture I will do two sums based on sum of the sequences. So for now, pay attention now. Okay, now look at the question. First is basic step. So basic step, you know what is basic step. Let n be equal to 1. Now you know n is equal to 1 ka matlab kya? First term. N is equal to 1 is first term. So in the sequence LHS, what is the first term? 1 into 3, it is 3. Look, this is the first term. You can put n is equal to 1 here, still you will get the same answer. 2 minus 1 is 1, 2 plus 1 is 3, 3 ones are 3, same thing. Anything you want to do. Let us come to RHS. Now RHS also you have to put n is equal to 1 because I had put the basic step. So 1 into 4 into 1 is 4 plus 6 minus 1 divided by 3. Answer is 3. Agree? Right. Once you finish with this, then I come to induction step. Now listen very carefully what I am going to do. I will explain. Slowly I will go. Induction step. Assume. I repeat, assume. Assume n is equal to k is true. Means sum of n term is given in terms of n. So assume n is equal to k is true, sum of k term will be given in terms of k. So what will be the statement? It is 1 into 3 plus 3 into 5 plus dash 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 plus 2k minus 1, 2k plus 1 is equal to k into 4k square plus 6k minus 1 divided by 3. Now look, sum of n term is given in terms of n, sum of k terms is given in terms of k. Do you agree? Yes. Now, next step. To prove n is equal to k plus 1 is true. N is equal to k plus 1 is true. So, first, okay, now important, now I want to pay attention now. This part is important, proving part is very easy. This is k terms. So, write this k terms first. This is k terms, left hand side, write the k terms first. Because whatever you have to prove, you have to write the statement. In multiple and divisible, it was more simpler to do. Okay, but in this case, you have to be. See, k plus 1 comes after k. So, first write this k terms. So, 1 into 3 plus 3 into 5 plus dash 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 plus 2k minus 1 into 2k plus 1. Wait, don't write equal to. This is k terms. This is k terms. But how many terms I want? I want k plus 1 term. So after k terms comes the k plus 1th term. So plus. Now pay attention now. This k term is here. K plus 1 plus replace k by k plus 1. Because the next term all k's will become k plus 1. So this will become twice of k plus 1 minus 1 into twice of k plus 1 plus 1. So understand, this is k term which I wrote from here, this much full. After k term I am writing the k plus 1 term. How I get the k plus 1 term? Replace the k by k plus 1 in the next term, that's it. Now this is sum of k plus 1. You have to prove equal to. Okay, instead of writing there, I will write here. You have to prove k plus 1. So don't copy this. This I just copied because this is k terms. Okay, after k terms comes the next term k plus 1. Replace k by k plus 1. That's it. K plus 1 term will become, this will become k plus 1. This will become 4k plus 1 square plus 6k plus 1 minus 1 upon 3. Okay. That means I have to prove LHS equal to RHS. In this case, you know, this is the only sum in your full textbook where you have to simplify both the sides. Okay. Okay, children, now what I am going to do is going to do left hand side now for you. Let me write the left hand side completely. 1.3 3 into 5 plus 2k minus 1 2k plus 1 plus, now see what happens here. This will become 2k plus 2 minus 1. So 2k plus 1 into 2k plus 2 plus 1, 2k plus 3. Because if I open the bracket, it becomes 2k, 2 1s are 2, 2 plus 1 is 3. Got it? LHS, you have to prove LHS equal to RHS. This is the only sum where you have to open this up. That's it. Now listen, after LHS, what we do? Every sum is like that. Now, if you see this, what is this? This is sum of k term, correct? What is sum of k term value is given to you? This is the value. Take this value and put it over here. Sum of k term, what is the value of this? This is the value. So take this value and place it here. So this will become k plus Khatam nahi, 1 minute. What you have to do is you have to open up and simplify this fully. So that is my LHS value. This you open up and simplify fully, that will be RHS value. The LHS will become equal to RHS. Simplify, I write here, simplify LHS and RHS both. This is the only question. See, I simply means finding the LCM, opening the bracket and all that stuff. RHS also you can open the bracket and multiply whatever stuff it is. Like terms you can add, subtract. You will be surprised to see LHS becomes equal. This is the only question we have to do both the sides, because in 99% sums, once you simplify this, you get RHS directly. But in this case, you don't get RHS. So that's why my suggestion is, whenever you don't get RHS, you simplify the LHS fully, RHS also fully, you will find both are equal. Okay, slightly a big one, but it's really worth doing it. It was the only question in your textbook which is, many students asked me also doubts on this part. But I hope you understood this portion, this part which I am telling you. Okay, children? Thank you. Have a look. Fine. So, this was a question which I wanted to take with you all. I believe everybody understood what we are doing, everybody understood what we had done today. We did focused on set and mathematical induction. On this sum of the sequence, I will take 2 more questions in the next session, not multiple division, we have done many questions. But if you understood whatever we had done, the textbook exercise will be your cup of tea. Okay? So, thank you very much children for being with me. God bless you all. I will see you on Wednesday with the topic of what I told you, relation and function, right? Relation and function, and one two sums on this type, sum of the sequences also, and trigonometric function we will take on Friday. Okay, so thank you very much, and once again children, please remember children, be very cautious when you are typing something in the chart. You have to be very careful, because I am really watching you all, because I have an impression that you are really all good students. Okay, so I know that you are all good students. So I see you then on Wednesday, everyone including Rick, okay, for the next session, that is relation and function, and 2 sums on mathematical induction. Thank you very much for giving a patient hearing to me. But before you proceed, before you log out, I want you to, just a second. I want to just see whether you can have the PDF format of this notes. Yes, that's it. Okay. With your mobile phone, you can just scan this out. You will get the full PDF format of this particular solution. Okay. Well, let me also check it out. Okay, great children.